Lots coming up in this month's SitRep. I'll be sharing with you exactly how we marked Armed Forces Day. I'll also be letting you know how we remember our heroes on their anniversaries. The Scotty Ball is back and our Members Council got together for their first annual meeting of the year. Last week was Armed Forces Day and I was honoured to attend our local flag raising ceremony here in Kings Lynn to mark the day. It felt really great to be there and represent Scotty's little soldiers. I am so proud of everyone who serves our country and love the fact that Armed Forces Day celebrates all those who serve and have served. We also launched our new campaign, Help Find Their Children, on Armed Forces Day. This is because we know there are so many bereaved British Forces children and young people out there who aren't getting the support that they need. We know that it's not easy for a bereaved family to reach out and ask for that support, but we are here to help. At Scotty's, we're able to provide tailored support to the bereaved Forces children and young people and also help them to make sure that they feel connected to the military community. We see daily the difference it makes to young people just to know that they're not alone. Former head of the British Army, General Lord Dannatt, fronted the campaign for us and is calling on all veterans, serving personnel and anyone with a link to the military to help find the children who have experienced the death of a parent who served in the British Armed Forces. Here's a little clip from the video from Lord Dannatt.
If you're a veteran, are serving in our armed forces, or have links to the military community, then I'm calling on you for help. You have the power to make a difference to the life of a child who has experienced the death of a parent who served in the British Armed Forces.
This time of year is always a particularly tough time of year for my family, as it's Lee's anniversary on the 10th of July. No matter how many years have passed, it's always a tough time of year where it can really trigger some really strong thoughts and feelings. At Scotty's, we understand how certain dates like the anniversary of a parent's death can really impact on our members and springboarders, which is why we always send them a voucher to remind them that they're not alone and they've not been forgotten. Often a bereaved child or young person can feel very lonely, but for military bereaved children, it can often be heightened by the fact that they've had to maybe move out of their home, away from the garrison. They might have had to change schools and say goodbye to friends, meaning that they could feel very disconnected from the military community. So the gift vouchers are a real way of reminding them that Scotties are always here whenever they need us and that they're never alone. I always make sure that on the 10th of July I remind Kai and Brooke exactly how much their dad loved them and how proud he'd be of them, and I remind them just how amazing he was and how brave he was. We always do something together as a family. Lee is remembered obviously every day in our home, but I know that there are some days like his anniversary when Kai and Brooke just need that little extra time to remember and chat about him. No matter how hard the day is though, we always make sure that we find some time to have some fun and do something nice together, as that's what he would want. Along with Stuart and Lorna from the Scotty's team, I recently spent a weekend with the Members Council. The idea of the council is for 12 Scotty members to represent all our members and to provide a voice for bereaved military children and young people within the charity. The benefits of involving young people in the decision-making of services is well researched and documented, so the council is something Scotty's take very seriously. The council provides a great opportunity for members to have a real impact on the charity. It's also a chance for them to accumulate volunteering hours, which will all go towards gaining recognition via our Scottish Young Volunteer Award Scheme. The Members Council all worked very hard during their action-packed weekend, which was held at Norwich City Football Club, so a huge thank you to them for donating the space and supporting the weekend. Even though none of the members that attended actually supported Norwich City, they really enjoyed being hosted by the club. From discussing the Constitution and the roles of a council member to formulating a plan for 2023 and reviewing some of our existing services and receiving some media training, it was a jam-packed weekend. We're very, very proud of them. At Scotty's, we are so lucky to have so many fantastic supporters who raise funds so that we can keep supporting our members and springboarders. Often we get asked to promote fundraising activities on our website or social media sites, but it actually doesn't have the impact you might expect. We can tell by the comments that people leave that it adds value to our audience, but when we share posts about our supporters fundraising, our audience don't seem to find it as interesting and our profile on social media actually goes down. Of course it means a lot to the fundraiser and to the team here at Scotty's, but unless it's a very unique story, it doesn't have much of a connection to many of our followers. It's so important that we share content that our followers engage with so our message reaches lots of people, just like when we recently launched a campaign, Help Find Their Children. We really appreciate all our supporters and are so thankful for all the effort they put into raising money for us. Speaking of raising money and supporters, have you purchased your ball ticket yet? Yes, that's right, our tickets to our Scottys Ball 2022 are now on sale and available via our website. The ball will take place on Saturday the 29th of October and will be held at the beautiful Cheshford Grange in Kenilworth. This sellout event is always incredibly popular with attendees and promises to be a fantastic evening of entertainment, delicious food, fun games and obviously lots of fundraising. We're going to have a raffle, silent and live auction, and I cannot wait to see all our supporters in person to celebrate all the incredible work that Scotty's Little Soldiers does for our bereaved forces, children and young people. So before you all head off to purchase your Scotty Ball ticket, just make sure that you remember to go over to our YouTube channel, Scottys TV, and subscribe. And if you hit the bell, you'll also get sent notifications every time we upload a new Scotty video. Thanks everyone, take care. Oh, I almost forgot, if you like our Fear Naught brand, make sure you stay tuned to all our social media channels and check your emails as we have something huge in store for you all soon.